everybody, Duffman here, and I am coming back at you with another great game. Thanks for joining the channel and seeing what I have to offer next. This was actually a bit of a whimsical buy. I was just in one of those moods. I had maybe had a few and was doing a little drunk shopping. Found myself in a Barnes & Noble and found two games, one that I just could not resist and the other that just reached out and grabbed me. And I thought, well, since I'm spending on this one, I might as well spend on the other one. You might have known, or you may or may not know, from previous videos that I have a love of English and the English language. I have a degree in English and theater. I recently have been a substitute teacher with a pretty long gig at a local high school. And these kids will know that I'm invested in English and the English language and literature. So when I found, just randomly browsing through the halls, Kurt Vonnegut's GHQ, I had to know more. I really had to look into this. This just seemed amazing. And I'm like, what? It has to do with Kurt Vonnegut. I mean, this is the guy who in the 60s and the 70s wrote Slaughterhouse-Five and Breakfast of Champions and Cat's Cradle and some of my favorite books. And I'm like, I got to know more. Introduction by James S.A. Corey, author of the Expanse series. That's really cool. It's a Barnes & Noble exclusive, so you can only get it there. Apparently. Who's it made by? Mars International from Piscataway, New Jersey. I co-directed a play with a young woman from Piscataway. That's pretty funny. So I read the back, and that convinced me to buy it. Kurt Vonnegut's first novel, Player Piano, was published in 1954. While it was critically well received and reprinted in 1955, it was not a financial success. As he worked on his next novel, which would become Cat's Cradle, he needed to supplement his income with other endeavors. One of those efforts was an original board game called GHQ, standing for General Headquarters. He designed it throughout 1956, still got a bit of a scratchy throat going on, and attempted to sell it to game companies, an effort that was ultimately unsuccessful. His notes on the game were filed away and GHQ was lost to us until now.
A few moments later.
Okay. Until now. GHQ is a fast and strategic two-player battle game played on a standard 8x8 checkerboard. Players command infantry, armored vehicles, artillery, and the powerful airborne regiment, maneuvering to capture the opposing headquarters. Can you skillfully use real-world combined arms tactics and call on reinforcements at the right time to turn the tide of battle? This first edition of GHQ features the deluxe wooden pieces and a 24-page commentary booklet showing Kurt Vonnegut's actual design notes to give insight to his creative process. And that might be worth the cost of the game alone without the game. So the game is it's a two-player game. It's going to take 30 minutes. I put it at medium weight because like checkers, I suppose, might be lightweight. Things like that, where chess would be medium weight, and this is strategic, so I threw it at medium weight. Competitive, obviously. Mr. Uppinell, reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's see. Game design, Kurt Vonnegut. That is really cool to claim that you have a game that Kurt Vonnegut designed. The fact that we never knew it existed. Okay. Ooh, nice feel to the box. Very light game. All right. Back of the box. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake board games. Okay. Wow. Here's a letter from Kurt Vonnegut. About his inventing this board game. That is too cool. Okay, then we get right to the rules. Ooh. Oh, is this the rules? Let's see. Oh no, this is, oh my God. So this is, if you're a board game geek, a true one, this is Board Game Geek Gold, and also a look into a literary mind. This is all of an explanation and his personal notes on how he developed this game and what he was thinking, and some illustrations that he had as to how the game should work and what should be happening with the game. Oh my God, this is too cool. I can't wait to get into this stuff. Whee! Okay. Here are the rules themselves. Much smaller. And let's see, it just has the components, the setup, and then how each individual piece moves. It's a very sort of chess-like game, and how things capture other things, and how to move the pieces, and then examples of what you're going to do. And it's basic strategy game. Piece storage layout. Pieces ship beneath the tray. Okay, so it's got the piece layout there. Nice little guide. That's pretty cool. Okay, and the board. Oh, I see. Pieces shipped beneath the tray. Now I understand what that means. The board, simple. Good, thick cardboard. And here's your beginning and your ending points. Okay, board goes down. Ooh, can't see it from there. And the pieces. Cool wooden pieces in many bags. Let's see what we got. Oh, they're all the sort of same type of piece from the opposing teams in each bag. Now, these are nice wooden pieces. You can have like this, and like that. Oh, and the arrows. Ooh, get a lineup photo of all the different pieces on the board. Gotta adjust the angle of my camera. But paratroopers kind of makes sense. And that's a 3. These are the 2s. And solid arrows. Oh, no, some of them have weight on them. Yeah. And again. Okay, and those different pieces represent different things that move in different ways along the board. It is rather chess-like, but the whole idea that it came from the mind of Kurt Vonnegut is just to me, and I can't wait to get this out and play with other people who might be just as big fans as I am. Hopefully, that will be a thing, and the game will live up to the brilliance that is Kurt Vonnegut. So it's got the storage solution in there. That's pretty cool. I'm going to arrange all the pieces later. But now it's got Kurt Vonnegut quotes on the side. That's really cool. I just noticed that. Okay. So if you're a big fan of literature, if you're a big fan of Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five, Cat's Cradle, you're going to want to see what he was doing before he made Cat's Cradle. Take care of yourself, take care of the planet, keep your brain sharp, play more games, read some Kurt Vonnegut, and enjoy GHQ. Duffman, out of here.